This is a true story. It happened in Enugu, Nigeria, in 2016. If you've ever hired a housemaid or are thinking about hiring one, listen carefully, because the Joseph family didn't live to tell this story themselves. Mary was a hardworking businesswoman. You know those women that are always busy. From morning till night, she was either running her shop, attending meetings, or rushing home to cook and take care of her 2 children. Her husband, Joseph, was an engineer. Good man, loved his family, but, you see that thing called house chores. It wasn't in his ministry. One evening, after a long, stressful day, Mary dropped onto the couch, exhausted. I cannot come and kill myself. I need house help. Her husband, reading the newspaper, didn't even look up. Joseph, if you want, hire one. Just make sure she's not lazy. Now, here's where the problem started. She didn't pray about it. She didn't ask questions. She just wanted a maid, urgently. The next day, she told a friend about her struggles, and the friend immediately said, "I know a girl. She's very hardworking, very quiet. Just came from the village. No family, no wala. No family." That should have been red flag number 1. But Mary didn't think much of it. She just sighed in relief and said, "God bless you. Bring her tomorrow." The next afternoon, Sandra arrived. A small, skinny girl, maybe 18 or 19 years old. She didn't talk much, just stood there, hands clasped in front of her, staring at the ground. Mary looked at her over. "Do you know how to cook and clean?" Sandra nodded. "Do you have any family we should call?" Sandra shook her head. Shouldn't that have been red flag number 2? But no. Instead, Mary smiled and said, "Mary, good. Welcome to our home." At first, everything was fine. In fact, too fine. Sandra woke up before everyone. The house was spotless. Clothes washed, food cooked, without being told. Mary was impressed. Her husband, suspicious. One evening, he watched Sandra mop the floor. Something about her movements was too smooth. Almost like she was floating instead of walking. But he shook it off. Maybe he was just imagining things. He should have trusted his instincts. The first sign was the family's dog, Bruno. Bruno was a happy, playful German shepherd. But from the day Sandra arrived, he wouldn't go near her. Anytime she passed, his ears went flat, his tail tucked between his legs, and he'd growl, low and deep.